Good morning. Welcome to week 12 of the NFL forecast. We're going to talk about the weather and also the picks. Last week, not so good. Started off 7-7. Overall, I'm 94-68 with picks, so hopefully we get a little bit better. It didn't start off all that good with two incorrect picks already, but we'll see what happens the rest of today. So, as far as weather is concerned, for the 1 p.m. games, the only impact that really stands out is the Browns at Jaguars, where there's a chance for seeing some showers. Not really expecting out that much rainfall, though. So, overall, I would expect the potential for some impacts with the passing game, but really I'm not expecting much in the way of heavy downpours. The 4 p.m. game, again, not much in the way of impacts. Aside from the Chiefs at Buccaneers, there's a good chance of seeing some moderate to heavy rainfall. It's going to have an impact on the running game. I think the passing game is going to be okay for the Chiefs and the Buccaneers, but I do expect some impacts on the field, especially with some of this heavier rainfall, potential for some thunderstorms as well. For the 8 p.m. game, no impacts are expected for the Bears at Packers. Monday night game, as this storm is lifting up into the eastern Great Lakes, you're going to see with the Seahawks at the Eagles the potential for some scattered showers and also windy conditions, winds veering to the west-southwest around 5 to 15 miles per hour, gusts up to 25 miles per hour at times. It's going to have an impact on your kicking game, I think. You're going to have to keep an eye on that. And for the Tuesday game, which has been moved, which is the Ravens at Steelers. Hopefully they actually get this game in. Again, you got to have that upper level low kind of spinning around, so watch out for some showers, possibly mixed in with a little bit of snow for the Steelers there. And also very windy conditions. Winds from the west-northwest at 10 to 20 miles per hour, gusts over 30 miles per hour. So that's going to have an impact on your passing game, kicking game, pretty much the entire game. But I think that the Steelers are just going to probably win that game anyway because they're royally ticked off at the Ravens. So if they needed any motivation, not that they're 10-0 for no reason, they're certainly going to get it with that game because what the Ravens did with not following any protocol, that's why they're in the situation that they're in. So let's take a look at the picks. So first of all, the first two picks with Houston and Detroit and Dallas and Washington, well, that was just an epic fail. Both of those are wrong. So we already go into an 0-2 hole entering into the weekend, which I'm not happy about. So I'm thinking that Las Vegas will lose to Atlanta. I think it's going to be an ugly game, but I think that Atlanta will pull this one out in the fourth quarter. Buffalo versus the Chargers. Buffalo's just a far superior team, one of the better teams in the AFC, aside from the Chiefs. So I think that they will handily defeat the Chargers there. Giants and Cincinnati. I'm going to pick the Giants, kind of more of a heart pick than a brain pick here. I think that the Giants see the opportunity to get into first place here. Yes, I know that the entire division is a joke, but nonetheless, first place is first place, and I think the Giants are going to have some extra motivation of winning that game, so we'll see what happens. Indianapolis at Tennessee. I could have gone either way on this, but I think that Indianapolis is going to pull off a surprise win there. Minnesota, versus Carolina. Minnesota's just a better team. I like their offensive line better. Arizona versus New England. Bill Belichick is finding out why it's not as easy to coach when you don't have as good of a quarterback, and I think that lesson will continue when they lose to Arizona today. Miami versus the Jets. It's the Jets. Now, I know eventually you would think that they may win a game, but Miami is a much better team than the Jets, and I think Miami will show that today handily. Cleveland versus Jacksonville. I'm siding with Jacksonville. You could certainly make a case for Cleveland, though. That could be a 50-50 split. New Orleans versus Denver. Denver does not have a quarterback. I don't mean the quarterback isn't good. No, literally all the quarterbacks on their team have been ruled out for the game because they also decided not to follow COVID protocol and they exposed themselves to someone while not wearing a mask in the training room. Just a complete epic fail. So now Denver has literally no quarterback, and New Orleans is just a far better team in any way, shape, or form to begin with. So this is going to be a just slaughter. So I'm definitely New Orleans there. The Los Angeles versus San Francisco. Los Angeles, the Rams are a very good team, and they're only getting better, and they will easily handle San Francisco. Kansas City Chiefs versus Tampa Bay. The Kansas City Chiefs are going to show exactly why they are a superior team, and I think that they will handily have this game in control in the fourth quarter. Green Bay versus Chicago. Going with Green Bay on this one. Seattle versus Philadelphia. I like Seattle here as well. And they don't have it shown here, but I'm going with the Steelers over the Ravens. Mostly because, quite frankly, the Steelers are just a far better team than the Ravens. And the Ravens, honestly, they don't deserve to win. So those are my picks for this week. We'll see how well we do as we get to the end of the NFL season. Have a wonderful day, and as always, stay safe out there.